Hi, I'm Sue.
Hi, I'm Jeannine, and welcome to the Blue Fiber Tree. So, this is Sue, and she's the other half of the Alk&Me Fiber Arts Studio. Kris is still
Yep,
recuperating.
in
So,
6 weeks, I think now.
since May 5th, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
6 weeks.
So, she's getting there. She's probably pretty much where they need her to be in her
She's
recuperation.
right on schedule, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and because of that, she hasn't been able to be here. And I'm pretty sure you guys are getting tired of seeing just me. So I invited Sue to come in and talk to us today and see. So you guys are in between seasons,
Yes, it's nice. Very nice. Little break.
trying to catch up with all the dyeing that you guys need to do.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I think six out of
Six.
7 weekends in a row.
Yes.
And I've had 2 weeks off now, so that's nice.
And she's like, yard work, yard work, yard work. And it's been pouring ever since.
I know. Well, I don't have the water, so that's good.
That's
But,
true.
and I have painting to do at the house, just small projects.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Makes it difficult when it's 100% humidity.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, but you're glad to be able to just kind of put some of that stuff out of your head for a little bit. You got another,
Well,
what, month and a half, 8 weeks before your
yeah,
next show?
but I was driving here thinking of all the things I should be doing. So I need to start getting my butt back in gear and
Yeah.
focus. But it's been nice to have a couple weeks of do whatever I want.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't getting a whole lot of sleep there for a while,
No.
so a lot of driving. Yeah.
I was only home for about 3 to 4 days a week.
Yep.
Gone on the weekends.
Yep.
It was a lot. I think the longest weekend was last minute we got into New Hampshire and I drove the trailer myself 11, 12 hours to New Hampshire. So that was a long weekend.
I'm sure that was. I mean, yeah.
Usually I had someone helping me out. Um, but that one I did alone. But it worked out. It was a great show.
Yeah. So, yep, she's doing good. And I know didn't have to travel far for Great Lakes. She was
Yeah,
right
that was
next
so
to
nice.
me, like they
So
always are.
nice.
So yeah, so that was a lot of fun. That was a great weekend. It was fun. The weather couldn't have been
That was
more
great.
perfect. I mean, it was
70, 75?
overcast, 65,
Yeah,
70. Bob was cold, but it's okay.
it was nice not being 90.
Yes,
So that was.
yes. And we didn't really have rain. It was just
Mm-mm.
no, not until Saturday evening.
Although
Or
that
no,
was,
Sunday on the way home.
yeah,
Sunday.
that was the first show. However, I'll be very careful walking in the grass because someone stepped on a snake.
No.
One of the Miller girls, and yeah, it was hissing and coming after her. She looked down and didn't realize she was stepping on its head.
Oh,
I'm over there detaching the trailer inside of my car and getting the heck out of Dodge. Chris's dad was there to help me. He goes, "Oh, it's just a snake." I'm like, "Yeah, it's just a snake." So I'm very careful now, walking in the grass around those trailers.
we've known.
Oh, it was horrible.
And all the years that we've been there, I don't think I've ever seen a snake.
It was horrible.
You would figure with all the people and the traffic and everything, they would have hightailed it out and
I know.
gone someplace else.
Yeah. Well, it was just as I pulled in, to set up.
Right.
So apparently not enough people there yet. Not cool.
All righty. Well, let's get to the calendar. So today will be, I don't know, June something.
I know. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
You're bringing tears to my eyes.
June 22nd. Yes, June 22nd is the fourth Sunday. So, and let's talk about the workshops that we've got coming up
Yeah.
and all the fun stuff that's going on. So on Wednesday, June 25th from 5 to 8, this cute little macrame pod plant hanger. You can put artificial flowers in there. Air plant.
That'd be cute.
Yep. What's really cool about this one is this knot slides up, so you can open it and have a little more room to get in there. You can slide these guys up, and then when you're done, just slide it back down, tighten it back up, and away you go. So yeah, so this one's really fun. It is a beginner friendly, so you don't have to have experience with macrame.
That's beginner friendly.
This is beginner friendly.
Okay.
The next one is not beginner friendly.
No.
So this is beginner friendly. So yes, June 25th from 5 to 8. Be sure to call. I do need to cut cords for this. I've already got a couple people signed up, which is really nice.
Super
so you
cute.
won't be by yourself. And these aren't going to take us the full 3 hours, but we're giving ourselves enough time to get it done. So that is really neat. So there's that one.
Cool.
And then the next thing in line that happens is I go on vacation. So June 28th is the last day that the store will be open. And then I will come back on July 7th. So it's my usual week of the 4th I take off.
Yep.
So the dates that the store will be closed that normally would have been open is June 30th through July 5th. And then returning to the store on Monday, July 7th. So yeah, we're staying home. Got a couple of doctor's appointments, things to do around. But that's what we're doing.
Cool.
So there you go.
Enjoy your time off.
All the time. So then
This class.
this one on Saturday, July 12th
Cute.
is the hanging shelf macrame. Can you see all of this? So this project we've done a couple times already, and I decided let's do it again because a lot of people still are expressing an interest in it. And if you've seen the blue one hanging in the store, this is the inspiration for the blue one. I did change it a little bit once you got past here. I did a little something different down here. But this is an all-day workshop. So this is a 10 to 4. You will be on these guys when you leave. So this entire back part will be done. And we'll talk about how to attach the shelf to that project. The materials that you're going to get is everything that you see here. You're going to get the dowel rod, the shelf, and all the cord to make the shelf. But you need to make sure that you call me. Again, this is a lot of cord to cut, and I need to have time ahead of time to do it. Now, I'm going to say this. You can make this in other colors if I have the colors in the store. If there's a color that you specifically want and you know it now, tell me so I have time to order it in and get it in so that you can have the color that you want. Otherwise, you're going to get the cream. All right. And I do know I have brown over there. There's a light gray, silvery gray. I can't remember the other colors that I have.
I like the old natural.
It is really nice.
I like it just simple like that.
Yeah. So hanging in the store, it has a blue pot that sits on the shelf. So yeah. So there you go. So this is July 12th. And like I said, it's going to take all day to do it. Yeah, that was real graceful. There we go. And then we'll be at the next release of the blue fiber tree. I am starting to work on some other instructional videos for you. Getting back into that now since we have kind of slowed down. Update on Bob. He is done with all his chemo treatments, and now we're just waiting to talk to the oncologist after his PET scan and see where we are at in the next step of this journey of his that we've been going through since December. So yeah.
Wow, since December.
Well, we found it in December, but really didn't find out the extent of everything until February.
Yeah.
So yeah, but they've been moving very quickly on it, and he's doing well. It's, if you look at his face behind the camera, it says otherwise, but he's doing very well considering everything that he's been through.
He looks great.
He does look great. You look great. He doesn't want to say anything.
Not necessarily feeling great.
There's good days and bad days,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
but not as good as I want to be. Not not my old self.
Oh yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah, he wants to be back to 100% man, do this, do that, instead of standing up and going, oh, wait, where'd the world go? So, yeah.
You're in slow mode. That's it for a little bit.
Yeah, but he's doing good. He really is. And then once we figure all that out, I'll decide on what's going on. Now, the other thing that we've got going on at the end of July, from July 25th through August 3rd, is the Heartland Yarn Adventure Shop Hop. 84 stores this year. Currently, the website at heartlandyarnadventure.com has some misinformation for the participating shops. We're trying to get that all straightened around, hopefully by the end of today or middle of this week. We'll have everything up to date.
Mhm.
There was some misinformation that was, they were looking at a wrong chart with
Oh.
all the shop information. I'm like, here, have a passport.
Whoops.
Go off the passport. We'll make this
Yeah.
right.
Ugh.
When in doubt, call the shops.
Sure.
So, but we're trying to correct all that here very shortly so that all that information is correct from this point forward. $5 for a passport. All participating shops do have passports in stock, and they are selling them. We've been selling them for almost a month now. And if you need one, stop in, find a, go look at that list, even though there might be some misinformation. It's just a few stores, but check for a shop in your area. If anything, call me. I'll tell you if they're on the list or not.
Yeah.
So, not a big deal. It's a lot of fun. We do not expect you to go to Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky and shop all 84 stores because I think it's physically impossible.
Well, how much is it a week?
It's 10 days.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Friday through the second Sunday.
I want to know if
So,
someone does it.
yeah, really.
That'd be crazy.
That would be awesome. You get a sheet with your passport that you stamp at every store that you go to. You do not have to purchase anything to get a stamp. Those stamps allow you, that will tell us how many entries you get into the drawings at the end.
Right.
So we have vendors who have donated product. You should start seeing some of that information up there on the website as well. Shop information, the shop owners are starting to get information to people who are handling the social media. There's a Facebook page, Heartland Yarn Adventure. Just go and find it. It's the community page. It's a lot of fun. Grab a couple friends. Spend a few days. Take a weekend. Go someplace you've never been
Girls
before.
trip.
Absolutely.
Could be a guy's trip too.
Could be a guy's trip. Take a truckload. Rent a van. Go do something.
People do it. I see.
They do.
People, yeah.
They do. It's a lot of fun, and I know the shops are all gearing up for everyone who's going to be at their stores and have a lot of fun. And some have prize drawings daily. Some have,
Wow.
they've got discounts, trunk shows. It's anything and everything. It's whatever the shop owners want to do is what they're going to do. So don't hesitate to check it out. And those social media posts are intended for the shop owners to make the customers aware of what they can find in the store and if there's anything special going on, any little things around town that they can do while they're in the area. Like here, I've got the used bookstore, I've got Incredibles, and I have Rosati's all within walking distance of my store. So you can go 2 doors down that way.
Dessert.
You can go 3 doors that way, get yourself a healthy something, and then go up there and get some custard. So why not? It's a lot of fun. And if you are the type of person that likes to go and win some money to buy stuff, MGM Theater or the MGM Casino is just down the road.
Yeah.
We have a lot of things
But
in
don't
our
spend your
area.
money there.
No, win money there and then come back and
Right,
spend it
right.
here.
There you go.
So yeah, absolutely. Anything new your guys' way? Are you introducing any new lines or anything?
We are, and that's one of the things I got to get back in the studio and work
Mhm.
on is, yeah, we're currently looking for some new fiber. Getting excited about that, but
So just for the yarns or for the spinning as well?
both, but
Okay.
spinning specifically, yeah, that our fiber is going to change a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're still going to have our Shanico silk blend, our BFL, but we're changing up a few.
Cool.
Yeah.
So put you on the spot. Can this store be expected to see any new yarn lines or new colorways or things?
For sure.
For sure. She's not being specific.
Well, I got to mean that, yeah. Well, like I said, for the last couple of weeks, I've kind of been doing stuff around the house.
Right.
Kris recovered, and we kind of pre-talked about it before her
Mhm.
surgery, and now, yeah, it's time to go back at it. And I say that because I have to make sure I can get my hands on it.
Right.
You know, it's not necessarily always available from the
Correct.
mill, so it's like, yeah, I really need to
Yeah.
get working on that for sure.
Well, that'll be fun. That'll
yeah.
keep you busy.
Yeah, I'm getting pickier with things that I like to spend with the fiber stuff we want to carry. So
Well, and you know, the good thing about that is because you are a spinner, you know what feels good in your hand.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that other spinners are going to appreciate is the fact that you're coming with those nicer, softer, the blends and everything.
Yeah.
For them to be spinning their
And
things.
I also find at the show, some people actually do like to spin rougher, fibers.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also discovered that, like Corriedale, getting it from one mill to the next, how it's processed, it's different.
It is
so you have to
different.
get samples in from different places and check it out yourself. But yeah,
Cool.
it's all learning in process.
Absolutely. And you're learning every day because things change
Yeah, constantly.
constantly.
Are you having spinning weekend?
I
July?
am. It actually falls that first weekend of the Heartland.
Oh,
It
we
is
did that
the
last year, didn't we?
last, yeah, it's the last Saturday and Sunday of July, which is the 26th and 27th from 9 to 5. That's a Saturday, Sunday, and $25 a day. And we're going to run a special on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that first 3 days of the Heartland, but it also includes the spinning weekend. We have 15% off products in the store, excluding Charity, Discontinued, and Ashford. These guys have graciously agreed to do 15% off that weekend as well. So any of their products will be available at a discount too.
Yep.
So yeah, and we've got lots of room in here for spinners to
We spread
come
out.
and hang out and do things. You'll have access to all of our carding equipment. There's a drum carder. We've got a blending board. There's a set of combs. And if you have equipment that you want to bring and use and share with people, we even do fiber swaps. People bring in big bags of fiber and go, who wants it?
Didn't Donna bring Jacob
Take it.
2 years ago?
Yeah. She did. And she'll be here this year.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
She's great.
So it's like it's one of those things where I see these people once a year. That's the weekend I see them. So
yeah, and I see them at shows sometimes.
Correct.
Yeah,
you either see them at the shows or you see them on those special weekends.
Yeah.
So and it's really fun to catch up and see what everybody's doing and how their life is treating them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All good.
Anything else you want to talk about?
I can't think of anything.
All right. Well, you can find all of us at the Blue Fiber Tree on YouTube and Facebook, longtailknits.com, Longtail Knits on Facebook, Alk&Me. What is your guys's? Is it Alk&Me
Fiber Arts Studio? I don't know, to be honest.
It's alkme.com and Alk&Me Fiber. So, because they changed their name from the beginning when Kris started, it was just Alk&Me, and then
I think the website is still that because we haven't changed officially.
You have to change everything.
We're Alk&Me in some places, Alk&Me Fiber Arts Studio in other places.
Right, but you can find them on Facebook, and there's links there to the website, and also on Instagram. You guys are on Instagram. So so there you go. So you can contact us in any of those formats. So please leave a comment below. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see that I'm offering in the store in any of the teaching things that I do. Felting, I saw that. Felting, macrame, spinning, we'll get back to that as soon as Kris has rehabbed. We'll start our beginner spinning workshops again. And so if there's anything, if you have any ideas, I run out of ideas, and after a while of me just searching things, my brain just goes boop. And I truly appreciate when people say, hey, can you do this? That's how the shelf came about, because one of my customers said, I want to do this.
You know what I want you to do.
Yes. And I'm looking at that too.
Okay, good.
So, I'll tell you later.
I just think it'd be cool.
It'd be cool. All right. So, as long as there's nothing else from Sue and I, we'd like to wish you a great day and enjoy. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye.